feel like that would be kind of a fun, not series to do, but it's just like internet translation.
Speaking of fun series to do, I was actually having to think about this whilst there was some downtime, whilst you were up ripping up your house in order to get your internet cable working properly. I was thinking, do you not think it would be like really fun to do a wholesome verse like art challenge? You know, we were chatting about the Gary's Mod stuff.
Yeah,
I think it would be really fun to do like an art challenge to see what's going on, and then we have some sort of like, I don't know, competition at the end to see who can produce the best X. I think that'd be really good.
that would be fun. I feel like it would be mildly unfair, as
Why?
I'm professionally trained.
Yeah, okay,
but it would be fun.
But you see, like I should have made the distinction, but we cannot judge only on quality, right, of the art.
True.
So
True.
there has to be like more factors that go into determining.
So
the winner.
amusingly, this is actually not too far off of an idea I'd floated, I think, to Rito a couple weeks ago about a Kerbal Space Program competition.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
And we decided that you would have to be the judge because we're pretty sure you're the only person that has any experience with it. But, you know, just like 3 hours and like we'd probably go to you, have you put together a rubric of various things that net you points. So first person to the moon, first person off the moon, first person to the moon and survives the process, you know, stuff like that. And so every one of those gets you a point, and just tally it up at the end and see who managed to actually win.
Dude, that would be so much fun.
I've never played Kerbal, and same thing with the art thing. I just think Kerbal would be extra fun because we've already got the setup for it.
Yeah, right.
I think a lot of people with the art competition probably don't have like a drawing tablet or an easy way to draw anything while streaming.
My original pitch, which I discussed with Rhapsody, my original pitch for this idea was that we would all try to create a thumbnail for a fictional game.
Oh,
right.
So see, I'd be super down with these, just because I think it would be great.
It'd be great. It would be great banter, and it's like whether we have like a host, right? We have somebody who's hosting the whole thing, like me for Kerbal Space Program or whatever. You know, we have a host for the thumbnail thing, but I don't. And if I was hosting, for example, I could, I don't know, mock up a title, maybe some, rudimentary fake art assets, something like that, to get us started to perform sort of a springboard. And then it would be really, really great to see sort of everyone working away, trying to interpret the message in their own way. I think it would make for really, really interesting, unique content, to be honest.
Still makes me guilty because I'm professionally trained in thumbnails.
You do have an absolutely horrific advantage in this. That's very, very true.
The only job I had post-graduation was straight up to make thumbnails for Flash games, effectively. So,
okay. Well,
taking that into YouTube was just such a blessing.
I can imagine. I'm envious. I'm envious of that training that you have. It's incredible.
Everybody always said art school's pointless. Nope. Oh, right. Biolab. I can actually do the Biolab now.
Well, hey, excellent. That's good stuff.
I totally forgot about this. Now I know where oxygen comes from.
That is excellent news.
Okay, Biter research data is okay. Where do I get coke from?
Excuse me? Excuse me?
Look,
is that a...
Just have to be very surreptitious at the camps downtown.
You know that have you ever... What's it called? When you have a certain number of subscribers on YouTube, you get to go to YouTube Spaces and you get to rent the rooms or something.
Yeah.
When does the Coke bonus come? When do you get your...
hit that section.
When does that happen?
I can safely tell you the cutoff for parties is, gosh, I think it's 50,000 subs.
Is that it?
I think so. That's the point where they actively will like seek you out if they know you're in the area.
Yeah. Ah. Interesting.
Guaranteed closer to 100,000, but I've only been to one YouTube party so far, and it was actually it was almost great.
Really?
They just had the music on way too high, so I couldn't hear shit.
Yeah.
But the rest of it was real neat, but also real weird because there's nothing quite like accidentally bumping into Ego Raptor on your way to the bathroom and it not being unusual.
Yeah. See, I've been to like one YouTube event. It wasn't a party. Not as exciting as that. It was, I don't know, some...
I mean, I wouldn't say the parties are particularly interesting. It's mostly just a bunch of people standing around eating hors d'oeuvres and chatting.
Sorry, what's an hors d'oeuvre?
French word, I think. Hors d'oeuvres are just snacks.
Oh,
like fancy snacks? Yeah, appetizers. Let's see. There we go.
Hors d'oeuvre. I would call it I'd call it a canapé. Is that same sort of thing? Speaking the same lingo?
I've heard that word before. I've never seen it enough.
Yeah, like little entrees, little starter things.
So canapes would absolutely be an hors d'oeuvre.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, a canapé is a type of hors d'oeuvre.
Ah.
So you're entirely correct, but too specific.
Okay, I'll try and be less specific next time.
Let's see. But yeah, the problem is they had a live DJ, and the live DJ was just blasting music constantly.
Did the live DJ ask you to subscribe to his YouTube channel or follow him on Twitter?
Oh. The idea of that is hilarious.
I know.
I don't think he was like one of the music YouTubers. That actually would be really cool and a much more like using your resources wisely on YouTube's part.
Yeah, I mean, Google doesn't care. Google's got like
they don't.
15 billion bucks an hour profit or whatever. It's maybe a bit of an exaggeration, but I think the point still stands. Okay.
See, I've totally destroyed our iron production. Do not panic.
That's okay. We do actually have like a ridiculously large amount of iron consumption now, by the way, since...
Yeah, that's why I scaled this up.
Yeah.
I figured it was about time.
Transport belts actually take a lot of iron to make. Because it's literally 100% iron. The gears, the motors, the belts. Yeah, it's a lot of iron, actually. It's a lot of iron. Yeah.
Let's see. But yeah, the weirdest part from my perspective for the YouTube party was just the fact that I only knew like one person, and it meant that like I was comparatively a fairly small fish, you know, compared to a bunch of these, you know, mega channels that have been around for years.
Of course.
And it was not exactly the kind of thing where I'm gonna just walk up to, I mean, pick a random large. Let's go with Jacksepticeye, because yeah, it'd be a little weird to just go up to the guy and start just talking to him. Maybe not for some people, but like from my perspective, how do you do that?
See, thing is, right, is that it's weird from your perspective, totally fair. But like, it's also weird from his perspective because the way that he's, from his perspective, is like everyone is potentially looking to try and get his attention, and therefore he might be on his guard. You know, so it's like it's a really weird dynamic, presumably for him too.
Not so much so. So I've seen these guys on the convention floors, and then I've seen these guys at these parties. It's a completely different vibe, much more relaxed. So this would be like the only time you could talk to a larger creator in a more casual sense without it coming off as just like immediately weird.
Yeah. yeah. Well, do you?
Suffice to say, what I'd like to do is eventually start just organizing wholesome verse, not parties, but just like, hey, this convention is happening. Let's all go. Which I realize might be unfair to you and Rhapsody, because that's going to be a little harder to organize.
That's very true. That's very, very true. But
yeah, also lockdown, so that ain't happening for at least a little while.
That's true. I've never been to a convention actually. I've never been. I hear people talking about how you always get the flu after you come back from them.
Yeah.
That's
you
it.
You definitely get sick. Sometimes I've been to a lot of conventions. From my perspective, most of them I come out of them totally fine and healthy. But they are definitely one of the biggest disease vectors.
Yeah.
That I ever put myself through. Second only probably to American public transportation.
Okay. I think you can just reclassify that as public transportation. To be honest, I don't think that's specifically an American.
True.
An American problem. Okay. Oh boy. All right. So, how is the production of stuff coming along?
Iron is looking good. I think I'd need to update the belts. Oh, yeah. Definitely need to update the belts. They're using slow belts.
Well, I now have advanced belt production.
Hey!
Which, truthfully,
I think the other thing... So, there are a couple of reasons why cons are kind of cool. One is, a lot of the new upcoming games are there, and you can actually meet and talk to the developers. Earlier we were talking about swearing and not swearing and whatnot. One of the reasons why I stopped was I met a developer who's a fan of mine, and he said, my 6-year-old watches you, and I'm like, oh, shoot.
Yeah, that's fair. That is fair.
But I don't want to be a bad influence on anybody's 6-year-old if I can manage it.
Look, I'm pretty sure 6-year-olds are being born with the knowledge of all of the new swear words. The new swear words,
sure.
they start with young people. The bad words all start with young people. It's true.
To go back to the weird internet lingo that is passing me by, some of them could absolutely be terrible vulgarities, and I will have no idea until somebody tells me to stop.
It's I don't think you've said anything incorrect thus far.
Yeah.
But then again, I don't know. I mean, as we've already established, I didn't even know what POG was. So I mean, frankly, who am I to give judgment?
But you kind of understood the essence of what it was, even if you didn't get what it was. Somebody could say it, and you kind of could like nod and understand vaguely what they were probably talking about.
It's actually funny you should mention that, because I saw a meme the other day all about how Zoomers, right? Generation Z or Z.
Yeah.
They're all into like absurdist memes.
Yes.
And then I sort of just thought, it's like I can picture the meme in my head even if I don't actually know what the meme means. Is that an identification with these sort of absurdist memes? I don't know. Does that make
probably
a modicum of sense?
Yeah.
So it's like when you understand the message behind the meme, but you don't actually understand the meme.
Especially because I think it gets twisted so fast that, POG means play of the game, but at this point it's a much broader concept than that.
Yeah.
That it's... I don't know if I'd necessarily label it as like it becomes meaningless after a while, but the definition is so liquid it's almost impossible to say this is what it means anymore.
Yeah. That's so interesting. Why have we stopped production of something? We've stopped production of blue cards. I'll fill up manually, but there's a reason why. I think we've run out of advanced.
It's not inputting them either.
It's manually. It's manually being run
No,
across.
it was just... It was just busted. I fixed it.
Oh, what the heck is this?
So do you have the blue card production somewhere?
Yeah, blue card production is just over here. But it's stopped because we've run out of... What's it run out of? It's run out of something here. Plastic bars. Okay, what's the issue with plastic? Plastic is petroleum. I don't think...
Okay. That's probably something down below. I think the lag is returned.
Yeah.
Here, let me take a look at it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Go figure.
Nice. It's immediate improvement. Truly monstrous.
I absolutely should handle this properly, but it's easier to just snap of the finger, Thanos them away, and not think about it.
Well, I mean, look,
let's see. So the
Thanos was generous in comparison to you. You're deleting 100% of them. Thanos was only a 50% type of guy.
Yeah, except for they immediately spawn from structures.
This has been disconnected right here. This bit right here.
Oh. Whoop.
Somebody disconnected this. I don't want to point any fingers, but it wasn't me.
I don't think it was me either. Who knows?
No, it's fine. Okay, so that's...
We've had a couple of pipes just disappear recently, so...
I tell you what, we actually legitimately have. This is looking really good, by the way. This heavy oil cracking.
Sort of.
Or crude cracking.
I need to manage it better. We also want to get the higher tier oil refineries at some point.
Are we...
Because currently, I am just going by and manually flushing the light oil periodically because we have no use for it.
Let me see if we got a flare. There's excess fluid something.
Yeah, I think that's a research.
Yeah.
There it is. Fluid excess handling.
Yeah, there you go. Because that's literally gives you a flare, which allows you to burn it off, which is kind of nice. I tell you what, I'll cancel uranium. We'll do that first, and then I'll queue uranium back up. Uranium.
I put the T2 oven up because I want to get the... I want to get the production up. Now we're actually using it. We need it. Like you can see just how anemic... Well, I mean, we are currently processing a lot of iron a lot faster than we were earlier, but
all right,
we need more.
I'm going to have a little look here. Oh, wowzers,
wow.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that is... We need way more iron. We're not even close, dude.
I think the other thing we need to get is the mining drone speed.
Well, it's not worth getting mining drone speed if we're just going to go to area drills, which...
True.
I don't know. I mean, we can stick around with drones for a while more if you want.
I guess in this case, I'm going to turn off the ovens because I don't think we need it.
I think we could probably get by with 50% of them. Wow, this is crazy. Like, this is... So what did you say? It was the same as 36 or 20... How many electric furnaces?
So, electric steel furnace has a crafting speed of 2, so each of these is equal to 24 of them.
24.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. Did you get, by the way, did you get the biomass thing? What's it called? The bio chamber?
I was starting to work on it. I have it in my inventory. I was just trying to figure out a place to put it, and then I got distracted.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's see.
We can do it. Oh my lord, that was quick. So
we have a lot of concrete. We can just waste it freely. So I was gonna find a spot to work on biter research data, but we need coke.
Are we not coking at the moment? We're coking for the trees? Did you not? Was it not trees?
No. I have cokeries, but they're not actually outputting coke.
So yeah, I mean, I've done all of the red stuff. The circuit production has been restored. We're good on that. There's one thing that I can do with blue circuits, and that's just drag a belt across to the science area so that we've got continual production. But after that, I'm sort of out of jobs. You're gonna have to assign me something new. Oh, what about prototype artillery? Where are we on that?
Oh, yeah. I've got a couple of electric engines down here.
I mean, you want to just throw that into prototype artillery, and then we can have a fun time
here
seeing how it goes?
I made a couple. We got 25, which is enough for 5 prototype artilleries.
Seems like a lot.
Yeah. Here, I'm gonna come stick them in your inventory.
Oh, that's
and
so perverted.
You can go to war. There you go. We can make more whenever we want. We just need to actually supply the resources to make more. But I figure this should be good enough.
Okay. All right. Let me see.
I don't know what the ammo is required. The required ammo for it.
Prototype
I think
artillery. It's just iron plates and explosives.
Basic ammo.
Yeah, it's easy.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I will do my best. I shall not let you down. I am your general, going to war on your behalf. Okay. Do you do much ancient history? Do you like history? You a big history buff?
Not overwhelmingly. Unfortunately, I was in all of my history classes over the years were always, I'm not going to say poorly handled, but the person in charge was always just kind of not a great person.
Okay.
So I never got into it as much as I think I would have liked. I know that's kind of a non-answer, but
I mean, what about? Did you read history? Did you enjoy?
I am big on fantasy and sci-fi and stuff. I don't read a whole lot of real world anything. I find the real world depressing after a certain point, so I'm not going to say tune it out because that's not healthy.
Yeah.
But for example, if I find something's like immediately relevant. So I got really interested in the fall of the Roman Empire for a little while, and like, why did this happen? How did this happen? And so usually what I end up doing is just finding the shortest but most succinct summation possible instead.
Yeah.
Instead of getting like really deep into reading, well, not first-hand accounts, but.
Quick question. What was the resource that you needed to flush from the oil system?
Light oil.
Light oil? Okay, because I got a fluid handler. I'll just throw that down, and I will just flush that for you. There we go.
Thank you.
And it's literally just that simple. Well, now... I mean, does that increase pollution? I've got to imagine that is horrific for pollution. 5 per minute? Is that a lot? Doesn't seem like a lot.
I don't think so.
No, pretty much nothing, actually. I mean, I feel like it should be quite a lot, given that we are burning hydrocarbons at a crazy rate, but... Okay. It's fine. Okay. Alright, and then... Prototype rockets. Prototype artillery rocket ammo. What's the difference between prototype artillery basic ammo and rocket ammo? Very strange.
I think the rocket ammo just has a bigger explosion radius. It's good for taking out groups of enemies and not that great at taking out
bases and stuff.
Nests?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can check the damage numbers, but...
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see.
Go, and there we go. Alright. To war. Okay, which nest would you like to destroy first? Got any preferences?
Nope. Let's see. I would say the thing's probably closest to our spawn. Well, actually, no. Easy rubric. Look for anything that is within our pollution radius and kill that first. Because those are the only ones that actually start sending dudes.
Okay.
I think anything in the radius too.
There's a lot of
so
stuff.
yeah, I guess the stuff you're right next to,
Yeah.
kill it dead.
Roger that. Kill it. Oh my goodness. Have you seen this thing? It's huge.
I have not yet.
It's absolutely enormous.
Let's take a look. Wow.
Yeah.
Dang.
It's quite something. I don't know how fast it fires though, so I guess we'll see.
It says shooting speed 30 per second, which is terrifying.
That's a
or
lot.
a lie.
That's a lot per second. Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna.
All of that and that. Ooh, actually. Yeah, we don't actually have a central chest of iron, do we? We've just got scattered bits on the belt.
That ended up getting kind of pushed by the wayside.
Got yeeted. That's all good. There we go. Okay, we're gonna need a lot more explosives than we've currently got, I think. Oh boy.
I was only making a couple of them.
I mean, I took all of the explosives from that chest, and I was only able to create, according to the information of the game, if it fires 30 rounds a second, then I've only got about 10 seconds worth of ammo on my person.
You're gonna do a lot of damage, though.
It is gonna be cool as heck. I would invite you to watch actually, because it is about to unfold.
I am here already.
Here already. You are here already. Okay, all right. Here we go. Insert 50 rocket artillery.
Definitely not 30.
That's not 30 a second. That was 1. Okay.
On the flip side, it's kind of fun to watch. And kind of pathetic.
That was lame as heck, dude. Where's the explosion?
It just went poop straight into the wall breaker and web spawner.
All right, there we go. That's 2 more. That might be a little bit close, but we can always... What even is this? This is just lame as all heck. I mean, I suppose we shouldn't expect, like, craziness from just one single... You know? But, like... Also, did we get that tower, by the way? The Schroll Tower?
No, we didn't. That fell by the wayside because we weren't sure if that was causing the weird network issues.
Yeah.
So before Saturday, I will get that properly installed because I think at this point we've determined that the lag is from
the biters.
Other things.
It's definitely from either the biters or the juice on the ground. We are.
So I'm going to look into. Ooh, gosh. No, that's the wrong artillery.
How did I get killed? I wasn't even.
Plasma turret, I think.
Thank you for that. Yes, absolutely correct. It was a plasma turret, but how wasn't even in the way?
So I will say there's a fun tech. We don't have access to it yet, but there's the artillery wagon. You were saying you wanted a tank.
I mean, I tell you what. There's a chain gunner. Did we unlock that? Yeah. So we got an AI programmable chain gunner, which is a thing.
Okay.
And then just a regular old chain gunner. In fact, we can make it right now. It's super cheap.
We could try just making an obscene amount of robots and then just hucking them.
Well, you see, that's the thing, is that we've actually got, like, between robot armies, programmable robots, between programmable robots and programmable vehicles, We could actually create like a self-sustaining robot colony and then just supply it with AI vehicles. You know, I think that would be entirely reasonable.
The other thing we could get is, and I know we don't have it for a while, there's an ion cannon.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like it's a fair distance away, though. We need optimization tech cards. Wait, what?
How many tech cards do we need?
2,500.
Oh boy.
It's this thing is a little bit outside of our capabilities for a little while.
At the moment, yeah.
Yeah. The thing is, can you actually look up orbital ion cannon, which we have to get just purely for the name.